What up, peoples? It's your boys,
Mystic Mac.
and Glaze. So, what do we got today on the agenda, homie?
We got a couple of things on the agenda, actually. First and foremost, some breaking news with boxing. We got Vasily Lomachenko vacating his WBC title. Well, really, it's stripped of his title. And now they've went ahead and made him the franchise champion. Yeah, God damn it.
Another Canelo situation.
You know what? These make-believe titles they keep making is beyond me.
I think the problem is, bro, like, the WBC, they're, like, creating these franchise belts for well-known fighters that may have doubt about some up-and-coming fighters that they don't want. All right, how you say, the fight, there's not enough reward, but there's a shitload of risk.
Yeah.
You know, so Canelo don't have to fight Charlo now. Lomachenko don't have to fight Devin Haney now. Come on, man. If you this pound-for-pound king, this killer, and Devin Haney, yeah, don't get me wrong, Devin Haney's the truth, bro. Like, that dude is nasty.
Right.
But he don't have a shitload of experience.
Right.
So why you docking him?
Exactly.
Like, that's the part that gets me, man. I don't get it.
I don't understand why the WBC gets a pass on this. The IBF, WBA, WBO, IBO, whatever, all them other damn titles, they don't have franchise champions.
Nah.
If you don't defend your title, then your ass gets stripped immediately, and then whoever was the interim titleist, you know, whether they get promoted or they fight the next guy who's number one in line for that title shot, I mean, call it what it is. But this whole franchise bullshit about making up these titles, so now wait, let me get this straight. So there's two fucking WBC titles now in middleweight and lightweight?
Well, yes.
So how do you determine who's the fucking real champion then?
Yeah, but the problem is that franchise belt, you can't even fight for it.
No, it's because it's non-existent. It's a pretend belt for a pretend division.
That makes no fucking sense to me at all. This whole franchise shit is so annoying already, bro. It's so annoying.
And not for nothing, Glaze, but it's setting a precedent for boxing that we're not trying to go down. I'm not, because then, all right, so WBC does this shit now.
Yeah.
What's to stop the WBA from doing it? Or the WBO, or the
yeah.
IBF. Okay, well now we got champions that don't want to defend titles. All right, let's franchise them. So it's gonna be like fucking 300 belts in boxing. It's gonna be ridiculous.
Yeah, well, I don't think that the other divisions or the other sanctions are gonna do that, bro. I don't think they're gonna do that because not for nothing, it's kind of sort of a joke at this point.
Yeah.
What the WBC is.
Absolutely.
You know, it makes no sense. It's like you signed up to be a boxer. Now all of a sudden, oh no, I don't want to fight that guy. Right. I'm the big, I'm the money draw. I'm the big guy. I'm the champion. Right. But I don't want to smoke with this guy. It makes no sense. Then why are you a boxer?
Yeah.
Come on, man.
And they got this fool as the pound for pound number one.
Yeah.
Well, if you're fucking dodging mandatory fighters, whether their record is 12-0 or 100-0 is irrelevant. How are you considered pound for pound when you're ducking mandatory fights? How is that possible? How can I look at you and be like, all right, this guy's the truth. He's the smoke. He's the number one dude. Nah, bro, because number one dudes fucking defend their titles and they fight number one contenders.
Of course.
So how is that possible?
No, that's what I'm saying, man. It doesn't make sense. It's honestly, it's embarrassing to the real boxing fans, like yourself and I and everybody else, all these other channels, or all these other fans that are. I'm not talking about the casual fans that only fight when Mayweather fights, or only fight, or only watch fights when Pacquiao fights. They don't know really nothing about boxing. That's those are your casual fans.
Right.
No, we are true fans. We pay attention to the up and comers, to the motherfuckers and the amateurs, to the stars. Like we follow this shit.
Yeah.
So this shit right here, no, not for nothing. That shit is the fucking most make believe. Fucking what the hell was the goddamn show from the back in the day? Mr. fucking Rogers ass shit if I've ever seen it.
Yeah,
come on, man, whatever.
It's an embarrassment to true boxers and for true fans like you said who want to see the makeshift fight. I wanted to see Haney fight fucking Lomachenko. I think that would have been a great fight. I don't understand who's in his ear about that. First of all, who promotes this asshole? Is it?
He just got the belt in August.
Exactly.
And he just got the WBC belt in August.
It hasn't even been 2 months because he got that belt in fucking August 31st. He fought that dude, Luke Campbell.
Yeah.
And took his time. And that was for a vacated belt that was already vacated.
Yeah.
So he went and fought for that title. He took the title, and not even 2 months later, you're already vacating it. And the WBC's already like, well, you're our chosen one, so we're just gonna go ahead and make this make-believe title for Canelo.
It's all a business, people. It's all a fucking business. Every now and then you'll get a fight that you want to see, but it's so far stretched out that it's like, man, come on, man, stop playing. We want to see these fights, and I think a lot of the boxers themselves, they actually want these fights, but then you have the promoters and then you have the sanctioning people. I'm like, oh my God, come on, man.
You got too many hands in the fucking pot, and when you got too many hands in the pot stirring the pot, the shit's gonna come out a huge mess. Yeah. So I mean, I don't blame Lomachenko for what happened. I mean, yeah, I'm a little disappointed because again, you were the pound for pound #1 fighter in the world. You got 3 out of the 4 sanctioning belts in that fucking division. Yeah. You're trying to be a unified champion. Yeah, how are you a unified champion if you're vacating titles? It was the same thing with fucking Canelo. He did the same shit. How are you going to be unify all those belts in that division if you're vacating belts and you had 3, now you got 1? You know what I mean?
It's one thing, all right? It's one thing if you're, you've been a belt holder for fucking years or whatever, or whatever, 2 or 3 years, and then some shit like this happens. That's different. But you get a belt, you hold on to it for a couple months, and you're already getting stripped because you don't want to face the mandatory. Come on, man, go ahead with that. Yeah. Anyway, but you know what? Honestly, whatever. We're not even gonna keep fucking around with this shit. Next topic. I think this motherfucker. He just. It seems like he's like on a ticking time bomb. Like he's on a 10-year thing. What the hell's wrong with your boy, fucking De La Hoya, bro? God, the fucking Golden Girl. What is happening with this kid, man?
Apparently, no means yes in De La Hoya's world because
shit.
I mean, again, these pro athletes just not using their heads. Apparently, I don't know what the fuck it is. You got superstardom. You're a known dude. You're the golden boy.
The face of Golden Boy. The founder of the shit. Like. And as a boxer, was a fucking mega star.
Absolutely.
Like, I mean, come on, man. Why are you getting wrapped up in this shit?
Exactly.
Sexual fucking assault or harassment or whatever it is.
And it was what? It was back in 2017, and
that's what I'm saying.
They're gonna pursue that aggressively.
Well, they have to. It's fucking De La Hoya. They have to.
Exactly. And you don't know what's gonna come of that shit. You don't know what kind of legal effect it's going to have on him and Golden Boy going forward?
Well, I mean, if he's smart, look, it's Oscar, right? So the motherfucker got endless money. If he's smart, man, look, if it's true, even if it's not true, you don't need that smoke right now. You don't need that clout. Go ahead and pay the chick whatever she needs to get paid and afuera. Like whatever, man. Like, because for real, because chances are, if we stop hearing about it, that's what's going to happen. That means if this shit just sails off into the sea, that means somebody got paid off.
Somebody got paid off. Yeah. It got buried under the thing, but I'm thinking at this point, these motherfuckers need to be held accountable. All these dudes out here, all these athletes, and I'm not just talking about boxing, I'm talking about in sports in general. A lot of dudes who get caught up in this shit, they need to be held accountable regardless. Because I know if me and a motherfucker like you got caught up in that shit, we'd be in the fucking jail tomorrow. With no chance of bail.
Yeah, and if we weren't in jail, whatever. It may, or on the flip side, it may just get a slap on the hand and blah 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 blah. But when you're in that magnitude of celebrity status, you're in a game that's highly watched and followed. Bro, come on, you can't be doing shit like that.
No.
Save that shit for the knuckleheads, man. For the nobodies. Like, come on, man. You getting wrapped up in this shit.
Right.
Come on, man. Whatever.
And I don't know if this shit came to the light because, whatever reason. Sometimes this shit comes to the light because people become too big, or the person becomes greedy and they want the money and the recognition. And we're like, well, he's got money now, so I'm gonna go ahead and press the charges.
He's been had money, man. He's been had money. De La Hoya fucking had money before he even created Golden Boy.
Absolutely.
I mean, so and he was always a star. So I don't think it's something that it came to his head or it blew up all of a sudden. It's one of those things where you get I'm not saying for everybody, but sometimes people get to that point where they feel like they are so famous or so wealthy that they could pretty much do anything and never have, any repercussions about it.
And that's the bullshit I'm talking about. That's why these motherfuckers need to be held to to the same standards as like a regular Joe like you and I need to
Of
go
course.
to. Why? You got money, you got fame. That no means yes and yes means no, and you can just get away with that bullshit. You throw money at somebody and just hope this goes to the wayside. I hope they drop the hammer on this motherfucker. Because that sexual assault shit, if somebody did that shit to my daughter, I'd wanna fucking smoke them all day long.
Well, and that's the thing. It's one thing if you're talking about, something that was voluntarily, and then all of a sudden, the girl getting mad or whatever. That's one thing, because that's bullshit. Because then at that point, no, it's not assault, it's not rape. She was just butthurt. That's all.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
But when it comes to the other shit, well, then it is what it is.
Well.
Anyway, moving the fuck along. What else we got, man? Your boy McGregor. McGregor, January 18th, T-Mobile Arena. He's got a fight scheduled. Supposedly, is the winner of the Diaz fight. That's a high weight, bro.
And that's welterweight, first and foremost.
Yeah.
So he's going to have to fight at 170. He's already fought at 170 twice against Diaz. I'm thinking if Diaz wins, if he beats Jorge Masvidal, which, ladies and gentlemen, I'm just going to let you know right now, I am pulling for Diaz. Because I want to see that trilogy fight. I need to see them fight again. No disrespect to Masvidal. I don't know him like I know Diaz and McGregor, because I've seen those two fights. Those fucking fights were legendary, especially the second fight. I want to see a third fight. I think a third fight would be good for the UFC.
Well, it'll be good for the UFC. It'll be good for McGregor. It'll be good for Diaz, because at the end of the day, everybody want money.
And I'm confused because I'm pretty sure I saw a video with Dana White himself stating that McGregor would never fight Masvidal because Masvidal's too big. I even had this conversation with my brother about that shit. My brother's a huge McGregor fan.
Yeah,
but he loves Masvidal too.
But Dana do whatever he got to do for us.
Dana's about as fucking genuine as a $2 bill, okay? I mean, Jesus Christ.
This
guy says one thing and it's another thing in about 5 minutes. I mean, come on. Kelly, come on.
Well, that's what I'm saying. It's all like publicity, and he gets hyped because that video, obviously, we saw it where he clearly said that. And now today, breaking news: McGregor is going to be fighting January 18th at the fucking T-Mobile Arena, and chances are it's going to be the winner of the Diaz fight. So that's what I'm saying. Come on.
So is the fight between him and Khabib, is that not going to happen now all of a sudden? Because I'm pretty sure he said he wants Khabib. But Khabib needs to fight Tony Ferguson. That needs to happen. I want to see that fight.
We'll see. Because, the thing is, it could happen. Nothing is impossible. It could happen. The problem is, that first fight for McGregor, it didn't go as planned.
Sir, he was out of the ring for 2+ years. He went against a guy who was a fucking absolute monster. I mean, he is ridiculous.
Well, all right. So even if he goes into the ring, this will be with the winner of the Diaz fight. That would be Diaz's second fight back after a super long layoff himself. So he goes and fights. Let's say, just
hold on. No, if he fights McGregor, if Diaz fights McGregor in January, so that'll be his third fight.
No. I'm saying that the fight that he's gonna fight now. This will be his second fight since his long layoff.
He beat Anthony Showtime Pettis convincingly. Great fight, by the way. Love that fight. That was a great fight.
Hands down.
He's getting ready to fight Jorge Masvidal, which is for a title. Which, not for nothing, I can't wait to see this title. This belt is being constructed. My brother tells me it's something about it's like $50,000 to construct this belt. But then this belt will be never defended again. So even the winner of this fight coming up in a few weeks.
So what's the point?
Or, I'm sorry, a week. Almost a little over a week from now, between Diaz and Masvidal, which is going to be for the BMF, baddest motherfucker belt.
That's what I'm saying. So
he already made it known with Dana White, again, says shit, and then 1 minute, and then changes his mind in the fucking next minute.
Well, they probably won't be fighting for that bad motherfucker belt or whatever.
No. I'm assuming it's going to be, at some point, it'll be for like some sort of a contendership for one of those belts in the division.
Of course.
Whether it's fucking lightweight or welterweight for that matter.
Probably what's going to happen is, should the Diaz-McGregor trilogy happen, that winner will get Khabib.
Yes.
That's probably what's going to happen.
And nothing, bro. I've already seen McGregor fight Khabib. I don't think the outcome is going to change in terms of that because Khabib is a smotherer. His fucking ground game is is bar none the best I've seen in the UFC.
Oh no, McGregor,
he's a fucking animal. He just grinds you to the ground.
I mean, McGregor will stand and trade with you all day.
But even in that first fight, he was fucking landing more shots than McGregor. Well, he was landing pivotal shots, and that's what got McGregor to fucking back up. And then he took him to the ground and choked him out afterwards.
But then once again, like you were saying, that was also like a 2-year fucking layoff or some shit like that.
So, if indeed he has a full camp this time and he trains and all that bullshit, say what you will, you think it's going to be a different outcome? You think, or you thought?
Well, so he would have a fight with Nate if that happens, which will be, chances are it'll be another 5-rounder because both of them got their numbers. They're both fairly evenly matched.
They already know what they're doing.
So he'll have his tune-up. Not tune because Nate ain't no tune-up. But what I'm saying is that he'll get that ring rust off. And then if he does fight Khabib, it needs to be like kind of like within 6 months.
I need to see, or I would like to see. Let me rephrase that.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't be mad or opposed to seeing a Diaz Khabib fight. I'm just
saying.
No. I think that'll be Khabib's toughest test yet. Because Nate is a fucking jiu-jitsu monster. He's got a superior ground game. He's got a superior ground game. Mm-hmm. Very good. I don't think anything like Khabib's ever seen before.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
He's got tremendous fucking hands. Can take a beating and still keep coming at you.
Just like your boy fucking Jesus God. We were just talking about it. About as far as shit. God damn it, fuck me. Forgot the hell what I was thinking about.
You got to buy me dinner first, sir.
Yeah. Shit. Anyway, all right. Just like boxing, styles make fights.
Oh, you're talking about Lomachenko?
No.
When he fought Triple G?
No. I'm talking about a Khabib and Diaz fight.
Right.
So the outcome of McGregor and Khabib, it went how it went. However, 2 completely different styles. That fight, or a fight, between Khabib and Diaz, it ain't going to be that quick, homie.
No.
It ain't going to be that quick, because they have very similar games. They like to strike, and they are great on the ground.
Yes, absolutely.
So that's what I'm saying. It's a completely different ball game.
Well, I am completely surprised and taken back by the fact that McGregor is going to come back in January. I knew he was going to come back, just didn't know when he was going to come back.
Yeah.
And the fact that he's going to get the winner of this fucking fight.
But he's McGregor. They're not going to give him they're not going to give him just a regular nobody because of course he's going to knock nobody out, and then people are going to be like, well, he was supposed to do that, and McGregor got too much pride. He's like, no, give me all the big names, give me all the whatever. So, and he sells. At the end of the day, that motherfucker will sell a fight.
It'll be either way, either guy, whether it's Masvidal or it's Diaz, great fight. I'm just biased. I need to see the trilogy between him and Nate.
Yeah.
Because I've seen the first 2 fights and how those went down, they have to settle it. It's 1-on-1. You got to have that rematch. It has to happen. Like I said, it'll be fucking huge for the UFC in terms of sales, revenue, whatever you want to call it. That fight right there will bring some serious fucking weight.
Bro, either way, a rematch, a trilogy between Nate and Conor, a fight between Conor and Khabib, a fight between Diaz and Khabib. All 3 of them fights are going to sell like crazy.
Yeah.
All 3 of them fights. So it's a business, bro. It's a business. And it's a business, but Nate, that motherfucker don't give a fuck. He like, fuck that nigga. I'll fight this son of a bitch for free.
I'll fight you at the Stockton bus station, motherfucker.
Yeah, for real. I don't fucking think so, bro.
Yeah, you think all the fucking answers playing touch butt with that dork in the park. Who's your jiu-jitsu? Who do you spar with? Spar with a bunch of midgets, bro.
Oh shit, that's good
those
stuff.
were classic fucking
good stuff, bro.
press conferences. I love that shit,
good
man.
Stuff right there,
so that's why you have to see a third one. You have to see a third one.
You got to. You got
to see a third one, everybody. I want to see a third one, guys.
And fucking press conferences alone are fucking like all the entertainment you need for the year.
Absolutely. You can watch them shits over and over again on YouTube and still be entertained and
for
still
real.
laugh as if you saw it the first time.
For real.
I'm sorry. It's just that's how it happens.
Oh shit, that's crazy. Well, anyway, my peoples, we're going to wrap this one up. Hope you like the content. Make sure you subscribe and like. Once again, this is your boy,
Mystic Mac.
And Glaze, hold it.